Happy Halloween, everybody. Today I bring you the first hotfix of Kremlin Island, or aka a small update. So this is 24.01 instead of 24.1. This update is dedicated to Halloween. Let's just get straight to it without wasting any more time. So to start off, we're going to look at the pawn shop. As you can see, they are decorated for Halloween now. As you can see, they have the Halloween sale going on. As you can see, they have decorations for sale inside. And a bunch of posters and stuff. Also, another thing I should point out is this isn't going to be, like, dedicated to actual story updates. This is just a dedicated Halloween update. But I might as well tell you while I'm here, because this is kind of hard to ignore. The small meteorite that crashed through the roof of the pawn shop. As you can see, it knocked over the lamp. But yeah, this is a implication that the meteor is starting to unfreeze, but very slowly. But yeah, that's it for the pawn shop. As you can see at the police station, they also kind of set up for Halloween. Not as much, they're a little mild on it. They just have ghosts and two pumpkins on the desk here. Bon voyage. You see they got a little ghost set up in here. No Sweat didn't do anything for Halloween. They're remaining professional. They're kind of boring, not gonna lie. Over here, the people in the apartment complex are also set up for Halloween for trick-or-treaters. They got candy out. As well as here as well. Dude who lives in the 1x2 apartment. In the alleyway back here, there is a little pop culture reference. None of you understand what it is. Well, it is a red car. It's an old red car, and the YouTube bot is being chased by it. This is a reference to the movie Christine, or the book Christine, if you read books. But yeah, this is reference to a scene where Christine drives down a tight alleyway and kills/crushes a man at the end of it. So yeah, that's basically what's happening here. Moving on to the gas station over here. As you can see, they're kind of set up for Halloween as well. They only got ghosts out. Again, some people are mild, remaining professional. Arcade got two inflatable witches out front. Also, as you can see all the leaves floating in the streets here. It is turning fall in Kremlin Island. Moving on to the NOMS building, as you can see, they have a huge gargoyle set up out front. And if you enter here, you can see they have a little Halloween display, which is in the witch and the pumpkins. And as you can see, they also got a little graveyard display, advertising new Halloween decorations. But yeah, also as you can see, the leaves are littered all about the roofs of the buildings in Shattered City. And one final thing for Shattered City is looking up here. You can see there is a pumpkin on top of the antenna for the Fantastic Four building. Don't ask me how it got there. I have no idea. Boo-ha, hoo-ha-ha. So looking at Homely Hedges, as you can see, this house is set up again. Actually, they all set up, basically. This house is more of the child-friendly Halloween display. As you can see, they got the inflatable battle bus out again. They also have ghosts hanging from the roof. And they also have candy out front for the kids for when they trick-or-treat. Moving to the Shadow House, as you can see, two of the vehicles are gone. They're at the store right now getting stuff for themselves. They got candy out front, but they don't have any decorations. All the people you'd expect to set up for Halloween, you'd expect the shadow people to set up, but well, you're wrong. They didn't. The ghost people, however, they're more into Halloween. They went all out, and they have a little I guess you could say scarecrow frat party being shut down. They got a whole police car for this setup. As you see, the officer scarecrow shutting down I guess, yeah, what you would call a scarecrow frat party. Shutting it down. Cool display. One of the biggest house displays we got is over here at the house that gets destroyed all the time. It's still being rebuilt, but they set up for Halloween regardless of that. So as you can see, they got a big spider on the side on the front of their house. As well, you can see a whole zombie apocalypse display with scarecrows. And a little coffin laying in the back of the truck. They also got a tree for this. They went all out. This zombies mowing grass. They put their lawnmower in a little position like that to make it, to add some humor to it. The deconstruction of the garage continues. They're basically almost done. As you can see, they got all the stuff packed up that was left of the building in here. They got all the front end loaders, the scoops, if you will. I don't know what you really call these. Yeah, got these guys helping out. The trailer that had all the police cars that were involved in this. Sorry. They have them transporting to the junkyard. A mini reference I decided to include. Probably wondering why this chair is just sitting here, looking off into the water. Well, if you are a very big rock and roll fan, this is a reference to none other than the Prince of Darkness, the late and great Ozzy Osbourne. I honestly decided to include the Prince of Darkness in the Halloween update. Like, you gotta include him somehow, in some way. But yeah, rest in peace, man. Over by the hatch, you can see there is a random grandfather clock just sitting here. This is a reference to Stranger Things, and specifically Stranger Things Season 5. This is a reference to Vecna, for those who know. Moving on over here to the little red house that usually has pumpkins. They're actually selling them now. As you can see, they got customers buying pumpkins from them. They got a whole table set up here and a little post up here. As you can see, they got extra pumpkins in the back since they grew a lot more, just in case they sell out, so they can keep restocking. So yeah, whole thing over here. Over in the government facility over here, as you can see, they are in the Halloween spirit, and they decided to set up the house they live in for Halloween, even though they're the only ones who get to see it. But I have to go all out, and obviously they don't have candy set up out front because it's a restricted area and no one's allowed to trick-or-treat in here. Also, it's only one house, so it's kind of pointless to trick-or-treat over here. But yeah, as you can see, they have a reboot van set up to look like a crushed scarecrow. As you can see, they got spiders out front as well, cobwebs all across the building. As you can see, they have a little zombie display up here. They got a little mansion house in the back, a graveyard out front. See, they're trying to bust down the fence, and yeah, they also got the cobwebs covering the garage doors, and they have as well as an inflatable battle bus like the greenhouse and Homely Hedges, and to top it all off, they got a huge spider on the roof. So yeah, that's it for this area. One of the most anticipated buildings to be updated is the Halloween store. Unfortunately, I do have disappointing news for that. But as you can see, they have their sign set up underneath the gas station sign. I'm moving through here. As you can see, the Halloween store is very busy. As you can see, Chalker's Motor Fest is still going on as well. But unfortunately, due to memory restrictions, I cannot add interior to the Halloween store. Again, I apologize for that. I really wanted to fill up the store with like a Halloween display and stuff, but I couldn't because of memory. But other than that, I tried to make it look the best I could on the outside. I set up an inflatable battle bus here, big one, like life size. Tried to make it. They also got advertisements out front as well, and they got their sign, and as well as the Spooktober sales going on because, well, nothing like last minute shopping on the day of Halloween. There are people like that, so yeah. Over here in Corrupted Corner, as you can see, the particle effects are more visible now. which is not good. That means the cubes are becoming more erratic. Also, Kevin is no longer activated. He's now one with the cubes here. I guess you can see none of them are activated at the moment. Waiting for the right moment. Also, you can see these cubes are spreading. They're actually spreading to this house, which is not good because that means the cubes are developing and they're corrupting more as they go. So, even though this house is literally crushed and destroyed, it's gonna get worse. One final mention, over here at the trailer park, they also kind of set up for Halloween. Not really though, since they're a little low on money and, you know, they're living in trailers, so what else do you expect from them? They just have candy and stuff set up for trick-or-treaters. Kind of funny since there's literally a government team over here investigating a meteor as they're doing Halloween stuff, so that's funny. Anyway, that is about it for the map change. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not already, please do subscribe, and if you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you want to comment something, go ahead. I'll be sure to look at the comments. And stay notified for when I upload, because now is a little rare when I upload. I try to aim for once a month now, since I'm in college, and it's just a lot harder to do videos like that. But yeah, anyway, hope you guys have a happy Halloween, and I shall see you in the next one. This is Prodigies, signing out. Peace.